Hey, welcome to Gracie Schwarzwald. I'm here with Erkan Mete, and we're going over a complete Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Self-Defense Course. And we're focused on striking right now, both defensively, or rather offensively right now. Later we'll focus on defensively. Knowing how to strike is vital. You are not a complete Jiu-Jitsu practitioner if you do not know how to strike. So we're going to go over what Elio Gracie said was the most effective Jiu-Jitsu technique at all, which is always ironic when people say there's no striking in Jiu-Jitsu. And Elio said the most important technique in all of Jiu-Jitsu is a particular strike. So maybe he just didn't know Jiu-Jitsu. Or maybe the people who say these kind of things don't know Jiu-Jitsu. So why is it the most important technique? And it's the Pisão, okay? Pisão, and I'm sure, you know, I'm American from the South, so I'm not doing the Pisão, but let's just assume for now that that's the way it's pronounced. It means big step. Okay, so what is it? It's a kind of side kick, right? And what is the point of it? What do we say the point of the striking in Jiu-Jitsu was?
To keep distance.
Keep distance, close distance, is to manage distance, right? It's not about damaging the opponent, right? It's not about standing in the pocket and you both blast each other until somebody's unconscious. It's about controlling the distance so you can be in the areas where you're safest. Okay, so we're going to start again from the 2 arm lengths range. That is your self-defense range. I want to be 2 arm lengths away. Let's switch your stance for now. Here, okay, this distance. Now, why is this? If he came close, yeah, I could post with my hand to keep him distance. But the problem is, can you hit me? Yeah. Okay. What about if I do a roundhouse kick? Yeah. Okay, come. What about now? Can you hit me? No. Okay, so that's why we don't use round kicks. We're not using hands. We're using the side kick to keep them away. It works very much like a teep in Muay Thai. The only difference is when I teep, I have a much narrower foot structure, so there's a chance I can miss. By turning sideways, I have a wider situation and I can bring my body back more here. I mean, good teep is also going to do that. Okay, but it operates very much similar, right? Now, you'll see, you know, a Muay Thai guy here, and you'll see back in the day, Hoist here. Same thing, I keep my leg light. Now, I'm not going to do this close, but again, I'm at range. So I don't have to be good sunk down here. I don't have to worry about defending kicks and defending takedowns as much when he's that far away. Okay, now the whole point, again, is to really just act like this, to act like a post, to stop him getting closer. Okay, now, where this differs from a side kick is if you're using a side kick like in karate or something, you're not worrying about stopping takedowns, are you? Not really, right? So I can come in, bring my leg up, chamber, boom, here. And that's a great kick, it's a very powerful kick. But the problem is if you walk in fast and I get here, I'm gonna get jammed up. Especially I have to do this. 1, 2, 3. If he rushes me, I'm gonna have no time to do all that. Okay, so the Pisão looks weird. It looks like a bad side kick, but he comes. It's just I'm picking the leg up and posting. The motion is not chamber, and very important, the motion is not bringing this back leg up. I do not have time to do these 2 steps. Okay, I just pick it up and I go. Now, the extension is gonna come from my body, my hips extending, and my back foot rotating. That's also where the power comes. So it comes, that's a snap. Okay, so it's not a big snap, but it's boom, here. Okay, the whole point is to stop if he's trying to punch me, to keep him away. Now, I'm going at the hip right now, but you can go at the knee. Again, you saw these in the early UFCs, and then you didn't see for a while, and sometimes they're illegal, sometimes they're not, and recently you've seen some people really getting their knees blown out, because that is a very dangerous situation, right? That's why it's such a good self-defense thing, right? It locks the knee. It can do very serious damage. Not that we're looking to damage a person, right? But by blocking that, you're gonna stop somebody's forward momentum versus necessarily I throw kick and you're just strong, you can walk through that kick. Okay, so he's gonna be here. When I come in, what he's not doing, and again, is chambering that back leg up, and then yes, he never moves that back leg up. All he's gonna do is pick that leg up, turn his hip and extend just to keep me away. So I'm trying to get at him, boom, here. Okay, he can go to the knee, or he can go to the body, here. Notice when he does this again, He's very much out of range, okay? And this could be enough that maybe somebody's drunk or they're trying to get at you just a couple times, move them away. Hey, man, you keep them away. And often, people think that a fight is like in a movie. Guy comes running from across the room and wants to kill you. A lot of times, it's people starting with words, maybe a little pushing, and then if you just frustrate them enough, you can pin them against a wall, you go, hey man, guy tries to grab me, I'm gonna just back up. Boom, back up. Here. It's also harder to grab. If I go like this, grab my foot, I can kick it out a little easier because it's already turned. Okay, so that is our defensive Pisão. I really want to emphasize, I teach this and people, I got it, and they still bring that back leg up. Okay, and then they're trying to do a big side kick. It's not, it's just the leg picks up, rotates, and back down. Okay, we're putting it back down. You'll see in the offensive one how we'll do it differently. All right, and that is our defensive Pisão. According to Elio, the most important technique. Again, why? Okay, I really want you guys to understand why I'm saying that. How effective is a triangle? It's extremely effective, right? What's the problem?
You have to go in position first.
Yeah, right? Both of us have to be on the ground, or at least one of us has to be on the ground. So how serious is the situation gotten at that point?
Very serious.
Very serious, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If I can finish the fight standing, that's great. If I can finish a fight without even having to really engage the fight, right? When I'm in here, that's great. If I'm here trying to set up chokes, that's great, but I'm still engaged in a conflict. If I can keep the conflict from ever even starting, right? Boom, here. Ever even getting into the beginning of it and convince you to stop or injure you enough that you stop, that's ideal, right? The only thing better than that would just be to be able to get away, right? It's not, okay, I know jiu-jitsu, we're arguing, so I'm gonna go for a omoplata. Well, now, maybe you get out of it, you punch me in the face. Things have escalated pretty serious, okay? So that is, again, our defensive Pisão.